have 5 million dong here, $200. Thank you. God bless. Can you tell me how long you've lived here in this area?
15 năm.
We've lived in this house for 15 years.
When we moved here, I used to work as a farm laborer, carrying heavy sacks of sugarcane. But now, I'm 74, and I can't do that anymore. We do anything to survive. We collect trash, cans, and bottles every day just to get by. We leave at 1 in the morning and come back in the afternoon. Then I leave again at 4 and work until night. I keep working late at night until I can't see in the dark anymore. When it rains at night, I sleep against the wall, waiting for the storm to pass. But later one evening, a motorbike didn't see me in the dark, and it ran straight into me and broke my leg.
So you have a motorbike crash?
Yes, many times. He also got hit on the head by another motorbike too.
Life is so miserable sometimes that I simply want to die. After work, I usually go outside of restaurants and wait for people to finish eating. Then I quietly ask them, "Hey, can you give me the leftovers, please?"
And if you thought that story was disheartening, just take a listen to this.
So I was just speaking to this lady, and as you can see over here, this is actually the boundary of their house. So if you thought that this house is fairly small, it's actually even smaller than I realized. Over there is where they used to sleep. So you can imagine there's 2 of them. So they put the head over there and the legs over here. And essentially they sleep in like a zigzag fashion just so they can fit. And it wasn't until recent actually that the government allowed them to extend a little bit. That way they can double the space and make it 3 meters instead of just 1 meter over there.
Having lived such a hard life together, I really wanted to find out more about them and how they initially met.
We met when I was 31 years old and he was 36.
I was working at the market, unloading sugarcane and goods for people. When I saw her, I knew she was the one, right there and then. We got married not long after. I love this woman, and I will stay with her until my last days.
I can see your husband is a good man. Can you tell me what is the secret for a long marriage?
We are really poor. We have nothing else in this world besides each other.
A few times I tried to escape and go abroad, since I was sad I couldn't provide her with the life that she deserved. But I then thought about it and came back, since I cannot bear making her feel sad or lonely. But now, we have simply accepted our lives and our living conditions. I try to make as much money as possible so that I can save it and give it to her to buy clothes, sandals, and have a little extra saved for when I leave this earth. I once saved around $80 and gave it to my wife to buy gold and keep it safe for a rainy day. But unfortunately, I got really sick, and we had to sell that gold so that I can afford to go to the hospital.
On New Year's Eve, he collapsed right in front of me, and we took him to the hospital. He was urinating blood. And since we couldn't afford the hospital bills, we sold all of our gold to cover the costs.
At this point, I was feeling very emotional, and I had to step outside to gather my thoughts.
From what I understood is that they've actually been living in this house for such a long time, even though it's only 3 square meters. And they essentially do anything to survive. So they work really long hours, they peel onion, they peel garlic, they do bits of recycling as well. And even though with all that hard work, they can only stand to earn about $3 per day. So you can imagine doing that for all that life, just to be able to afford to stay in a house like this is friggin' crazy, man.
After a few minutes of gathering my thoughts, I decided to help them out by giving them enough money to cover their costs for the full month. But their response really shocked me.
Thank you so much for inviting me to your house and telling me about your story. I really appreciate your time. And if it's okay with you, I just wanted to help you out a little bit. I have 5 million dong here, $200. And I hope it makes your next month or 2 a little bit easier. And hopefully you can work a little bit less and just take some time off. Come on. Come on. Come on. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless. God bless you, huh? I hope you stay married for much, much longer, huh? I will see you in 100 years. God bless. Thank you so much. Have a good day, huh? Xin chào. Take care.